Hey, Diamonds, what's going on? So, I'm binge watching Secret Lives of Mormon Wives over there on Hulu. And I just finished episode 3 and 4. Now, the girls was all sitting around talking, and Jen, right, Affleck, who's going to make it known that she is Ben Affleck's relative through marriage, because everybody just got their first name. But, of course, Jen and Zach got the Affleck at the end. Child, the cloutness of it all, right? So they all, Jen invited the girls with their husbands over there to Zach's parents' house for a little get together and shit, right? Because she gonna have like a big baby blessing for her baby, right? So they all came over there, they was hanging out, and so they all went to get in the jacuzzi. So everybody changed into their let's swim suits and shit and sat in the jacuzzi, right? So Jesse's husband, I think his name was Jordan or something like that. I'm gonna just say Jesse's husband, right? Jesse's husband brought out a flask of alcohol and was drinking it and shit and was asking everybody in the jacuzzi did they want to sip on it, whatever, right? So of course Jen and Zach felt some type of way because they like, my parents, their parents is like really devout Mormons and shit, and they don't play that shit. And you over here bringing alcohol and shit to the pool and shit, like that ain't cool, right? And Whitney, she doing the heavy judging because to me, people that be real heavily in their religion or very devout to their cult, they always the most judgmental people, right? Because they strive for this perfection. But if you know Jesus and you follow Jesus, you know Jesus died on the cross because he knew we was sin, and nobody walking this earth is perfect. But okay, that's what this cult want to be. That's what they want to be. So, Whitney felt some type of way because she like, y'all ain't acting like perfect people and perfect Mormons and shit, right? So with that being said, Demi and Jesse didn't get invited to the goddamn baby blessing, right? So Demi went over to Jesse's hair shop to get her hair done and shit. And she was like, damn, did you get your, they was talking like, damn, did you get your official invitation to the baby blessing, like the time and shit? And so, Demi was like, well, I don't think we invited and shit. So she called Jen on the phone. And of course, Jen was like, well, no, we just gonna, have close people. And my husband, she put it off on Zach, and she was like, my husband, don't feel like y'all should come to the baby blessing and shit. Just, what happened the other day in the jacuzzi and all of that. So, Demi felt some type of way, and so did Jesse, because, Demi and Jesse felt, well, bitch, you told us about this. We put that date aside. We put our plans aside, and now we ain't even invited, bitch. So, with that being said, so after the baby blessing, Demi had put together a galentine for the group and shit, right? So as the ladies was getting dressed and getting prepared, Whitney, because she thought it was funny, she decided to take a box of Fruity Pebbles cereal to Demi's, galentine, because Demi had, I guess, she had told Whitney about a little sexcapade between her and her husband that was involved in the cereal. Now, I don't know what exactly happened with the Fruity Pebbles and the cereal and her husband, but whatever happened, Demi felt some type of way, and she didn't want nobody to really kind of talk about that or whatever. So Whitney thought it was funny to bring a box of cereal to the galentine, right? So when she got over there, they all sat down and they, she was like, I brought you a gift in front of the group, right? Whitney was like, I brought you a gift, go ahead and open it and shit. So Demi opened it and saw that it was Fruity Pebbles, and Demi was mad. And so Whitney got mad at Demi for being upset for her bringing the box of cereal. Now, bitch, if she would have brought a box of porn, and a Tinder logo and said, here, how would you would have felt, bitch? So how you gonna get mad that you offended her with some information she told you and you thought it was funny to bring a box of Fruity Pebbles cereal, bitch? Yeah, what about if she would have brought you a box of porn? How would you would have felt, Whitney? This damn it, narcissistic ass woman. Right. So that happened. So Jen, I think it was Jen, invited them to go on this girls trip. Right, so they all got to the girls trip and they was, playing this game of questions. Now, anybody knows that when you play a group game of questions, shit go left, right? So they started playing the game, and so it was put out there that Demi didn't really want to be friends or something like that with Jen because Jen was too Mormon, right? And so, you know, Jen felt some type of way like, bitch, what? And so, you know, Demi got mad because Demi was like, well, I mean, I wasn't trying to talk shit about you. I just felt like you just overboard with the Mormon shit. Like, every time we talked to you, it was Mormon, Mormon this, Mormon, Mormon that, you know. And I don't know, you know, what Whitney sitting up here, you know, Whitney was with me. She agreed. And so Whitney was like, I ain't agree with you. And, you know, Demi was like, bitch, you did agree with me. You agreed when I said she be too Mormon and shit, right? So Jen got in her feelings, was like, well, bitch, why you talking about you don't want to be my friend and hang out with me because I'm too Mormon? Did you tell Taylor you called her white trash? So, you know, Taylor antennas was like, what? How am I white trash? So, you know, Demi was like, no, I'm just saying, you know, you do a lot of, you know, trashy shit. You understand? So Taylor was like, okay, let me know what I'm doing that's, you know, trashy or whatever. And she was like, you know, just with the whole swinging and shit, and, you know, I felt like when we came to one of your little get-togethers or a party or whatever have you, you know, you was trying to make moves on my husband, and, you know, me and my husband, we ain't on that swinging shit, but, you know, you was trying to, you know, entice my husband. So Taylor was like, yeah, because I'm a swinger. But you think that my flirting with your husband was inappropriate, but bitch, you didn't think coming out with your bra and nothing else on in front of my man was inappropriate? You know, Demi was like, bitch, that was a different scenario. I came outside because I was getting dressed and something with the cameras and the microphones and shit. And, you know, Taylor was like, well, okay, what else? I thought Demi was going to say, well, bitch, you a swinger, you a hot-ass drunk, and, bitch, you got arrested for domestic violence. That's what I thought Demi was going to say, but she didn't, right? So that blew up, right? So Taylor pulled Whitney to the side and was like, you know, I just want to know, bitch, what happened? Because when we last ate, you know, I thought we was cool. Then I get my baby shower, you didn't come. So I'm just trying to figure out what's up. And, you know, Whitney was like, well, you know, I thought that was for your friends and close family and friends and shit. Not, you know, we not that close, so I didn't go. And, you know, Taylor was like, well, that's news to me, bitch, because like I said, the last time we met, I thought we was cool, we squashed it, and you can come, but you didn't come to my baby shower, right? So Demi brought her ass upstairs because Demi felt some type of way. She was like, nah, fuck that. I'm tired of Whitney. She can dish it out. She needs to take it. So Demi came up there and was like, basically like, you be talking shit about everybody. Did you tell Taylor how you know, you don't fuck with her? And, you know, Whitney was like, I just told her that. She was like, nah, but you talking like this was recent. Bitch, you ain't been liking Taylor for 2 years, so I need you to tell her that. So it just blew up because, you know, Demi was like, I don't understand what's going on, because everybody was like kind of consoling Whitney. And, you know, Demi was like, I don't understand, I'm confused, because all you bitches know Whitney talk shit about everybody. And now that I'm bringing it out, y'all trying to like coddle her and shit. Like, what's up? And, you know, even Jesse was like, well, yeah, you do be talking shit about everybody. And you don't want nobody to really call you out on it. And so it just blew up, and it just was a damn mess. This show is so good, y'all. It is really, really good. I'm watching.